Okay, so this is your first illustration inside Adobe Illustrator. I'm in the program right now and I'm going to get started. So if we move up to File and choose New or Command N, it's going to bring up a new document window. I'm going to focus on the name of the document for a minute. It needs to be your last name, underscore, and then your initial of your first name, followed by the name of the assignment. So it will be Toy Train. We're also going to look at specific page size. You're going to want a letter size page. So make sure you choose letter, and then under units, make sure that you choose inches right here. And then we're going to pay attention to the orientation. Orientation means it's either upright or on its side, and we're going to be choosing landscape orientation. So we're going to click on this one right here. This means it'll be 11 inches wide, 8.5 inches high. Hit OK, and that will give us our page. This is called the Artboard, and anything you create on here will then obviously I will grade and consider it as the equivalent of a piece of paper. The tools I'm going to be using for this illustration consist of these 4 different shape tools right here. The basic shape, we have rectangle, rounded rectangle, the ellipse, and also the polygon. I'm also going to be paying attention to these 2 boxes right here. This is the fill color, or the color that you wish to put inside an object. This is the stroke color, or the color you wish to run around the outside of the object. I'm just going to go set this to just a random color to begin with. And when I then choose my rectangle shape, I can actually go and click and drag to actually create a rectangle. If I actually wish to create a nice square, I can go do so. I just need to hold down Shift on the keyboard as I click and drag, and you'll see that it actually creates a perfect square. So I get the difference between the two. Same if I wish to create a circle, I would hold down Shift and click and drag, let go of the mouse first, and then let go of Shift. Otherwise, I can go and create an oval. So you can see that I can create very simple shapes pretty quickly. The other shape I can make is right here, a rounded rectangle, and that gives me a rounded corner to it. So all the corners are rounded off. And then I can also make a polygon. Polygon, if I click and drag just like the other shapes, it'll give me a certain shape with the number of sides. If I wish to make a decision on how many sides I want, I can click once, and then I can type in how many sides the polygon will actually have. So I can get a hexagon very quickly. If you wish to remove any items, you can click on them using the selection tool and simply press delete on the keyboard. So you can see I can go through individually one by one. The other thing we can use to select multiple objects is the selection tool, and I can click and drag over all the objects and then press delete. Okay. If I wanted to go back and bring those shapes back again, I can go up to Edit and Undo, or Command Z on the keyboard. This is probably the most useful shortcut you'll use, so Command Z will bring all those shapes back, and it will keep going undo until it brings it all the way back to where you were. Okay. What I'm actually hoping for you to create is a picture of a toy train. So I'm going to start with this rectangle. I'm going to go put some blue coloration in there, and I'm going to click and drag and pretty much fill the whole of my page with a blue background, and then I can work over the top of that. So I could very quickly go create another rectangle, and this time I'm going to go choose grass for down below, place that in. I'm going to go get a different brown. Sorry. I'm going to go get a different brown and choose the rectangle again and put some tracks down on the ground right there for the train to actually sit. So I'm creating a very basic illustration. As you can see, I'm just using the various different shapes. So if I actually now start to actually make the train itself, I want the toy train to be fairly colorful. Trains are actually relatively colorful, and I'm going to start with the main engine part. I'm going to go choose a different color for the cab. So I'll create that. Then I might put another piece over the top and go back and choose red again. I could use a rounded rectangle and put a window in there, and I would go color this the same color as the sky. I now want to look maybe at the funnel stack. So I can create a tall piece right there. Obviously this would benefit from being a different color. So as you can see, I can continue to just build the various different shapes and change the color as I go. As I want maybe this piece behind this one, so it looks like it's actually on top, what I can do is open up my layer panel right here. The layers are a description of where everything is organized in relative terms to everything else. So right now, this object is this one right here with a little dot applied to it. I want to drag this down lower below the red rectangle right there. So I'm just going to place it right in between, and now it'll pop into place. Same would happen if I did another one. Maybe if I'd want another piece right here. Again, it's always going to appear on top, so I would have it right here, and then I would drag it down to where it actually appeared correctly. You can always click and hold down Shift and select multiple objects. You can use the cursor keys to actually shift and move them around if you want to do it accurately. Now I'm going to look at the opportunity to actually edit, so you can actually move things around and actually resize if you want to. I might make this a little bit bigger. I might put extra pieces actually in there. I want you to keep obviously the bright colors going and actually continually put in different colors. I might have another piece that I want similar to that running along the rail. I'm going to look at the wheels for a minute, and obviously I need a ellipse, which is a circle. I'm going to start it right here. If I actually hold down Option and Shift at the same time, it'll obviously give me a perfect circle, but as you can see, the circle gets bigger in all directions equally. Now if I actually want to get an exact copy of this, I can select it, copy the object, or Command C, and then I can paste it, so I'll get an exact copy somewhere else. Now you can see I can actually place it on there. And then I have a third one right there that I can give myself a bigger wheel. Now if I want to make sure that proportionally it stays the right shape, I'm going to hold down Shift as I actually increase the size. Okay. So maybe I need to increase the length of the cab or the actual tank right here. So you can see I've actually created a basic outline or shape of an actual train. If I wanted to put some more circles on there, I could place my cursor in the middle right here, Option and Shift, and I could go put in a different color. I could do it again right here. And then I would like this shape right over here, so I'm going to copy it again. So copy, paste, and I can get that piece in right there. I might want to start thinking about other shapes I can use, and so a polygon would be a good start, and I'd want the triangle at the front as the actual cow catcher. I'm going to click once, change the number of sides that I want to 3, and hit OK. This doesn't give me a right angle triangle, so I'm going to go and adjust that using the direct selection tool, which is the white cursor. You'll notice that each corner is titled anchor point. These are anchor points along a path to create the triangle. If I click once on the anchor point with the direct selection tool and then click and hold it down, you'll see that I have an opportunity to actually move the anchor point around and adjust the shape. Then I can go ahead and pick this up and actually place it where I need it. Again, I need to obviously move this. This is above and in front of the wheel, so I'm actually going to drag this down below all the wheels right here, and then it'll show up. So there's a basic looking train. I could continue working on this and actually continue to create a another little carriage behind maybe, and that's something that I'd like to see you work on. I could also add a small rectangle to maybe join the wheels together. And once I've actually created it, I can shape it or move it into place. And I might actually want it at a different angle so it has a slightly different appearance to it. So I'm actually just going to place my cursor just outside of the shape and then I twist my mouse. I'll move my mouse with my finger hold down, and that will obviously rotate it. I could copy and paste this and put another one right there too. I could keep adding detail to this. I could add maybe another polygon shape, another triangle. This time I could rotate it. I can change the color. And I could put that in as a little light in the front. Again, I might actually want to move this further down so it's behind the red engine part right there. And keep going until I reach behind there. That way I've got that part taken care of. The other part that I'd like you to be aware of is that every object, if you look closely, actually has a black outline around it. I can change all of that. If I was to go click and drag over everything, now everything is selected, and I can go change the color of the outline, so I could change it instead to a dark blue. I could change it to a red. And then I can also change the stroke weight, which is the thickness of the line going around the objects. So as you can see, if I thicken that up slightly, now you can actually see this illustration has darker weight or darker thickness of color around everything. So what I'd like you to do is continue to add lots of pieces to this. You should be able to continue to add detail where you might find pieces on a toy train and put in as much content as you possibly can. I could put a little smoke coming out of the top and put it in white. You'll notice that everything I now create has that same outline around it. So it'll kind of create everything with the same kind of appearance to it. So I just want you to continue to create and make your own toy train however you wish. If you want to go look at a picture, you could. This is the kind of illustration I'm looking for. Once you're done, make sure you go press save and choose your documents, and you'll then have an opportunity to save it, and your name is already in there. Choose documents, and you can then hit save. Hit OK right here, and you're good.